Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to draft your basic skirt. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe. So the measurement you'll be needing is your waist circumference, your hip length, and with the circumference, your knee, and the length of your skirt. Those are the items that you'll be needing to draft this skirt. So let's get started. So you first start by taking your waistline, of course, where you place your tape rule to while measuring your waist, right? Then from that your waist, you go down to your hip, which is the fullest part of your bum. So mine is 8. So I'm just going to rule it out. We are taking the vertical measurement, that is downward from your waist to your hip, from your hip to your knee. So I'll take my knee measurement. My knee is 19. From my waist to my knee is 19. So I'm just going to rule it out like this. Then the last one is the full length of my skirt. To get the full length of my skirt, of course I will place my tape rule on my waist down to where I want the skirt to stop. So mine, I want it to stop here, then I'll add extra 2 inch for stitch allowance. Of course I'm going to fold my skirt, so I'm adding stitch allowance to my draft just for you to understand better. If you're also drafting your own, you can go on and use your own measurements. So mine, the way I want it to be long is 22-inch long. So I'm going to label them like you see me doing, so we can follow up. So after taking all my vertical measurements, now I'll start taking my horizontal measurement. That is when you place your tape around your body. So my waist, when I place my tape around my waist, it was 28. So I'll divide it by 4, sorry. Then I'll add my dart allowance of 1 inch. Of course, there is dart at the waist, so I'll add my dart allowance 1 inch. Then my hip, I also divide it by 4. Remember, all measurement to be divided by 4. But for my hip, I'm not putting that allowance. So to get my knee length, I'll divide my waist. I'll minus 4 from my waist. Then whatever I get, I divide it by 4. So I got 8.5. Some people will minus 6 from their waist, from their hip. Then whatever they get, they'll divide it by 4. But in my case, I only minus 4. So now I'll place it there, my 8.5. I'll also place it at the length of my skirt. So I'm just going to connect those dots that I made. After connecting the dot, if you have a very wide hip, you see yours will come out very curvy. Yours will be more curvy than mine. My hip is 38, so this is what I got afterwards. So this is it. So after getting this, we are going to work on our dart. Remember our that's 1 inch that we added. Now we want to use it. So how to get your dart your dart, where to place your dart, your nipple to nipple point divided by 2. Then what I got, I placed it there. Mine was first. Now went inward by 5 inch. I went down by 5 inch. So I'm just going to connect the leg. So that 1 inch that I got, so I'm going to put half inch on both sides like I'm doing. Then I'll connect it to the leg like this. So that 1 inch that I added while taking my waist measurement, now that I've already used it. So if you are stitching your skirt, of course you have to pinch that side. So if you hold that side, it's going to result back to your 27, your waist 28 back. So now I'm just going to add 1 inch stitch allowance round my skirt, my hip side. If you watch to this point, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So this is basically your front bodies. Now front skirt. Now it's time to draft the back. So in drafting the back, you take your zipper side. So my zipper side, I just took 1 inch. When drafting yours, I'd advise you make yours 1.5. So that's your zip size. Skirt always have zip, so you have to put zipper on your skirt while drafting. So that's basically the difference between your front skirt and your back skirt. So now we are just going to repeat what we did. I'll try to explain it differently so you'll get. So from my waist, I went down by 8, which is my hip side, the fullest part of my butt. Then to my knee. My knee, you have to go 2 inch above your kneecap to get your knee length. Your knee is not necessarily exactly your kneecap, it's like 2 inch above your kneecap. Then I take the full length of my skirt. So after doing all this, those are the vertical measurement plus my stitch allowance for my skirt, to hem my skirt. So I'll just label it. That's my stitch allowance. So after doing all my vertical measurements, now we'll take the horizontal measurement. So my waist divided by 4. I'll divide my waist by 4. Then I'll put it plus my dart of 1 inch. Then for my hip, I'll divide it by 4. 38 divided by 4, it was 9.5. Then to get my knee, then I'll divide 30. I'll minus 4 from 38. Whatever I get, then I'll now divide it by 4. So when I did that, I got 8.5. So I'll place that 8.5 on my knee side. This is to just give shape to the skirt, to just give it fitting, that pencil shape. But if you don't want, you can put same measurement you get on your hip, you can just place it on your knee side. So now that I'm done, I'll just connect the dots together. If you don't want, like I said, if you don't want that pencil effect on your knee, whatever you get on your waist, mine is 9.5, I will just place it on my knee side. Now to get my darts, so I will go in by 4. How I got that, for my nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I'll go in by 4, then I'll now go down by 5. My dart leg, how long I want my dart is 5 inch long. So I'll go in by 5 inch, then I'll put half inch on both sides like I'm doing. Then I'll connect it to my dart leg. That's how to get your dart. When you do this, that's why we had to add extra 1 inch while drafting, while taking our waist circumference. We added extra 1 inch is so that we can get our dart. If we don't add that extra 1 inch, we'll not be able to wear this skirt because the waist will be smaller than our actual waist. So now this is your back body, your back skirt, the back side of your skirt. You can see is exactly the same thing with our front side. The only difference is that we put zipper allowance. If you can draft this good, like if you are good at drafting these basic bodies, you can literally sew majority of the skirts out there because it's the same pattern, like it's the same thing, just some little modification here and there. These are back and our front. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button so it gets to a wider audience. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.